What if I told you that not only have I made over $2 million selling online courses, but I've also helped over 350 creators monetize their niche and scale past 10K a month, some people even making over $100,000 a month? In this video, I'm breaking down my entire process step by step from mastering Instagram growth as a creator to selling over 7 figures per year of your own online course using Instagram. If you're tired of watching other people make money in their sleep using platforms like Instagram and YouTube and their email list, keep watching because this video is for you. To prove to you that this is not luck, one of my clients, Robin, made over $240,000 in 90 days, and she helps adult women clear their acne from the inside out. Or my client, Jessica, who went from earning $30,000 last year all the way to over $200,000 in 2024 as a sewing pattern creator. You see, the only way I'm able to get a repeatable outcome for all of my clients is because I use this one system to generate high ticket sales on repeat using social media. And that's what I call the CASH method. It stands for content, audience, sales, and high-class experience. So what does this mean? Part 1 is your content. You have to figure out a way to batch create your content because showing up every day on Instagram is not a reliable way for you to grow your business. Let's be real. Life happens while you're making plans. So if you're sitting around all day and wondering, what am I gonna post today? What should I say on my story? You're operating on emotion rather than on a system. And to me, as a multiple 7-figure founder, what I've realized is that we want to preserve and save our emotions for emotional reasons, like our relationships, our family, not really in business. Business should be data-driven, which is why I created a system called the 2-Hour Creator that teaches you how to make 7 days worth of content in less than 2 hours a week. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and click the first link in the description, and I'm going to go ahead and give you my 2-Hour Creator method inside of my instant access digital product called Content to Cash. So the next part is your audience. Now, audience doesn't mean your number of followers. What it actually means is the amount of people that know, like, and trust you and would be ready to give you your credit card. So what do I mean by this? There's some big influencers like Kim Kardashian or Emily Mariko and Addison Rae. All these people have huge audiences, but how hot are those audiences? So there's a difference between having a really big audience and having a really engaged audience, which is why most of my clients don't even have more than 10,000 followers, but they know how to have an engaged audience and have a small pool of people that know, like, and trust them, and those are the people that are actually going to convert into buyers for your high ticket offers. So what I want you to do right now to test your audience is I want you to put a poll on your story and see how many people respond. You can ask a simple question like, what are some of your goals for the new year? Or what are you working on over the next 30 days? And give 2 or 3 answers in the poll because a poll is a lot easier to answer than saying, reply to my story and DM me what you think. Now, when you say to your audience, reply to my story and DM me what you think, based on the number of replies, that will actually tell you how many people are willing to start up a conversation with you as the creator, which kind of brings me into something that I want to talk about in this video, which is a warm creator versus a cold creator. So a cold creator is someone like Emily Mariko. Let's bring that to an example again. So if we look at her TikTok page, she never really replies to comments and she just kind of lets people have their own conversations in the comment section, which is fine, but there's not as much trust built with your audience. Versus if you look at someone like my page, who's a warm creator, I'm responding to my comments, I'm answering my DMs, I'm having conversations with people every single day. This is how business owners want to operate on Instagram to make sales, which brings me into the third part of the method, which is sales. This is where the magic happens. So we just talked about being a warm creator. So what happens? You post a piece of content, you engage your audience, and then you invite them to your DMs to have a conversation. Now, this conversation can happen in many different ways. You can manually message them in the DMs, you could set up a chatbot automation with ManyChat, or you could invite them to join your email list and bring them through an email sales funnel. Or you could create a 1-hour long VSL, a video sales letter, where you can bring that client client on a journey to spend more time with you and enter them into your sales process. But that's the key word. You have to have a process for the way in which you make sales every single day. Because once again, if you're moving from that transformation of just kind of being a little online coach to being a true CEO and business owners, CEOs know that the real way to leverage and scale a company is to build systems. You want to find a way to get a repeatable result as a business owner so that you can make data-driven decisions and actually lead your company in the right direction. So for example, if you want to make $1 million the next 12 months, we need to have a strategic way in which you're going to achieve that goal. Your dreams need to meet reality, and this is where we can combine and find that middle ground, which is a system. When Robin started realizing that her Instagram account is a cash machine for her high ticket offer, she was able to make over $240,000 in 90 days just leveraging her DMs and inserting a rinse and repeat sales process. Which then brings me to part 4, which is a high class experience. And if I'm being honest, this is actually the most important part of your system, but I find a lot of creators are lacking in this department, and here's why. Most of this industry, the online course creator space, online coaching, or even content creation, we're so focused on the front end. How do I generate new leads? How do I make more sales? What we don't realize is that we need to focus more on retaining customers, because it's like the Pareto principle in business. 80% of your business is going to come from 20% of your efforts or your clients. So what if you can find a way to create happy clients, because then those clients can turn into testimonials, referrals, and even better, retention. How can you keep clients coming back for more and more and more? You don't always just have to work on the front end. Instead, I want you to think of the cash method like a flywheel. You have to build more than a coaching offer in 2025 and beyond. You have to build an experience, a community, a place where people want to be a part of your brand, your mission, and your culture, which is exactly how my client Jessica nailed this step, and she was able to create a program for sewing pattern makers and turn a few low-ticket digital products into one signature high-ticket offer and have a $200,000 year from the year prior, which was only $30,000. So now that you know exactly how the cash method works, here's what I want you to do next. 1, I want you to focus on content to build your brand. 2, I want you to double down on your audience. It's so much better to have a few of the right people than a lot of the wrong people. And 3, I want you to implement a sales process so you can get a rinse and repeat result month after month on the front end of your business. And lastly, I want you to spend most of your time and attention creating a really quality product and providing a high-class experience. But this is just the beginning to building a 6 or 7-figure business using Instagram in 2025 and beyond. If you're ready to take this further and build your own social media sales system for your specific niche, I want you to check out the first link in the description and apply to my Signature Academy, where I've helped over 350 creators monetize their genius and build 6 and 7-figure companies on the back end of their Instagram account. Now, we only accept a limited number of clients every single month because, like I said to you, a high-class experience is the most important part of your business. And this is the same exact system that I helped Jessica, Robin, Chloe, and hundreds of more develop and implement in the back end of their business. And overall, it's generated over $3 million in revenue for our clients. I'll see you next time.